But I'm just a little bit confused and shocked at the same time that a county government advertises for 149 slots. And then you employ 519, 538, 528. You know, employing more than 300 people extra is not something that is done in a day. It's something that is done in some period of time. While this was happening, where was the CEC Health? Where was the County Assembly of Vihiga? Where was the CEC Finance, who is supposed to be in charge of budgeting? Where was the CEC Public Service? Was it done overnight? Did you just wake up in the morning and find that you have 528 workers as opposed to the 149 who you advertised? I think. And were they interviewed?
They went through the whole process.
Yes, so I think.
An official function.
And Chair, before you respond, that's why Chair said this is a substantive matter which we cannot open it up right here. But we've noted it. You don't have to explain. You will leave it for some other relevant body. Sure, Governor, with who I know, the person I know in here, the person I know in Senate, I'm sure we can have an amicable solution to help the people of the Higa. And therefore, as your neighbor, I want to remind you that I was on the forefront to fight for money to come to the Higa. I sacrificed my career. I was put in a Subaru all the way, the boot, all the way from Nairobi to Mumias. I was jailed. I even lost my seat as the deputy minority leader because I was fighting for you guys. But if that fight was meant to bring money to Vihiga, and then you start again fighting and misusing or not appropriating the money in the correct way, then again it was an exercise in futility. You wasted my struggle. I want you to have a moment of thinking about yourselves. You are a disadvantaged county. You don't have money. You're already disadvantaged. You need to have a moment to think about yourselves and find time to work together so that the little resources that you have can help this county grow to greater heights. Thank you and may God bless you.
You know, health worker with all this COVID, with all this problem, with no salary, surely, aki hata tukichukua hiyo mshahara tukienda nyumbani, we should feel like hiyo pesa itatuchoka. Yeah, just let me finish. Allow me to finish, Senator. In terms of pending bills, I'm sure most counties, even including mine, has more than 4 billion of pending bills. I'm just taking from mine. If there are pending bills here, please let us pay people. And then, for me, in my capacity, I represent, women, people with disability, and the youth. So I think, and those are the vulnerable people with very small contract values. So, Governor and your executive, when you are making pending bills payment, please start with those ones. I beg you. Thank you very much. Of COVID, whatever numbers of health workers that were employed were not paid for 2 years. To be honest, that's a shame in my view. I'm not making a judgment, but it's a shame. Because these are people who have psychological issues, exposed to risk all the time. You know, frontline workers should be taken